Hello students, I welcome you all to ePadashala. I am Dr. P. A. Rajeshwari, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Science and Nutrition, Avinashlingam Institute for Home Science and Higher Education for Women, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see about the module on recipes with pulses and legumes. Pulses are a great tasting addition to any diet. Pulses are the seeds of a legume and are a main food staple in the human diet. Pulses refers only to the dried seeds. Dried peas, edible beans, lentils and chickpeas are the most common varieties of pulses. Pulses are important in our daily diet as they are good sources of protein, especially for vegetarians. Pulses are high in fiber, have low fat, no cholesterol, high protein and have low glycemic index value and is supposed to be a high nutritious food. Pulses have high levels of minerals such as iron, zinc and phosphorus as well as folate and other B complex vitamins. Pulses come in a variety of shapes, sizes and colors and can be consumed in many forms including whole or split, ground into flours or separated into fractions such as protein, fiber and starch. Pulses do not include fresh beans or peas. They are also edible seeds of podded plants. Soya beans and peanuts differ because they have a much higher fat content, whereas pulses contain virtually no fat. Legumes are shrubs, herbs and trees that grow multi-leaf stalks and reproductive flowers that produce pod-shaped fruit. The pods typically house the pulses such as pea pods. Legumes are used as fertilizers and food for livestock. Today we are going to see about the module on recipes with pulses and legumes. Pulses are a great tasting addition to any diet. Pulses are the seeds of a legume and are a main food staple in the human diet. Pulses refers only to the dried seed. Dried peas, edible beans, lentils and chickpeas are the most common varieties of pulses. Pulses are important in our daily diet as they are a good source of protein, especially for vegetarians. Pulses are high in fiber, have low fat, no cholesterol and low glycemic index. They are rich in fiber and protein and have a high level of minerals such as iron, zinc and phosphorus as well as folate and other B vitamins. Pulses come in a variety of shapes, size and colors and can be consumed in many forms including whole or split, ground into flours or separated into fractions such as protein, fiber and starch. Pulses do not include the fresh beans or peas, although they are related to pulses because they are also edible seeds of podded plants. Soya beans and peanuts differ because they have a much higher fat content, whereas pulses contain virtually no fat. Legumes are shrubs, herbs and trees that grow multi-leaf stalks and reproductive flowers that produce pod-shaped fruits. The pods typically house the pulses such as pea pods. Legumes are used as fertilizer and food for livestock. Let us now see about the health benefits of pulses. Pulses contain 15 to 60% starch. Soluble sugars, fibers and unavailable carbohydrates are also present. The unavailable sugars in pulses include substantial levels of oligosaccharides, that is of the raffinose family, which produces flatulence. Fermentation, germination, soaking, cooking and autoclaving reduce considerable amount of oligosaccharides. Pulses contain 1.5% lipids on moisture-free basis. They contain high amount of polyunsaturated fatty acids. Along with cereals, they meet the requirement of essential fatty acids. They are rich in fiber and protein and have high level of minerals such as iron, zinc and phosphorus, as well as folate and other B vitamins. In addition to their nutritional profile and links to improved health, pulses are unique foods in their ability to reduce the environmental footprint of grocery carts. Put it all together, and these sensational seeds are a powerful food ingredient that can be used to deliver the results of healthy people and a healthy planet. Pulses help in maintaining a healthy heart. Pulses contribute to reduction in the serum cholesterol and other blood lipids, which are a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. Regular intake of pulses may assist in weight management. Consumption of pulses increases the satiety level, hence controls appetite and helps in weight loss. Let us now have a look at the various pre-preparation method of pulses. Soaking. Pulses are a versatile food that can be eaten for breakfast, lunch or dinner. They can be a main dish or a side dish or a healthy ingredient in baked goods, snacks and even beverages. Dry beans, whole peas and chickpeas should be soaked before cooking as their coats do not readily absorb water. Always discard the soaking water and place pulses in the strainer and remove the excess water and rinse under cold running water. Soak every 1 cup of dry pulses with 3 cups of water or sieve and rinse well under cold running water. This will wash away any carbohydrate responsible for flatulence. Next pre-preparation method after soaking may be germination. The germination process takes a few days and can be done at home manually as a semi-automated process or industrially on a large scale for commercial use. Typically, the seeds are first rinsed to remove soil, dirt and the mucilage substances produced by some seeds when they come in contact with water. Then they are soaked for 20 minutes to 12 hours depending upon the type and size of the seed. The soaking increases the water content in the seeds and bring them out of quiescence. After drying and then rinsing seeds at regular intervals, they germinate or sprout. Next is sprouting. It is the practice of germinating seeds to be eaten raw or cooked. Sprouts can be germinated at home or produced industrially. Sprouting, like cooking, reduces various anti-nutritional components in legumes. Raw lentils, for example, contain lecithin, an anti-nutritional protein which can be reduced by sprouting or cooking. Sprouting is also applied on a large scale to barley as a part of the malting process. A downside to consuming raw sprouts is that the process of germinating seeds can also be conducive to harmful microbial or bacterial growth. For home sprouting, the seeds are soaked or moistened, then left at room temperature, that is 13 to 21 degrees Celsius or 55 to 70 degree Fahrenheit in a sprouting vessel. Any vessel used for sprouting must allow water to drain from it because sprouts then sit in water will not root quickly. The seeds swell, may stick to the sides of the jar and begin germinating within a day or two. Next we shall see about pressure cooking. Pressure cookers can significantly shorten cooking time for pulses. Slow cookers allow cooking without any attention. To begin cooking lentil in the pressure cooker, first thoroughly wash the lentils under running water. Drain the lentils completely and add the washed lentils into the pressure cooker. Next, add enough water so there is at least 2 inches of water above the lentils or any other pulses or legumes. Place the lid on the pressure cooker, place the weight on it and cook until we hear 2 whistles. After 2 whistles, turn the heat to low and simmer for 3 to 4 minutes and then turn off the heat. Once this is done, wait for the pressure to release completely before opening the cooker. Remember, the cooking process continues in the pressure cooker even when the heat is turned off and for as long as the pressure is retained in the cooker. This process may take up to 10 minutes. When the pressure is released completely, now we may raise the weight gently and there is no whistling sound or pressure releasing vigorously. If we can lift and remove the whistle with ease, then it is the time for opening the cooker. Once we open the cooker, gently press the lentils with the back of a spoon or between your fingers to check whether they are completely cooked. They should be soft and disintegrate easily. Then the lentil is now ready for use as they are desired. Regardless of the method used, acidic ingredients such as tomatoes and vinegar should be added only when the pulses are already tender, as acids and salt can slow down the cooking process. Seasonings like garlic, onion and herbs can be added to the cooking water right from the beginning. Canned pulses are pre-cooked, so they are very convenient. For those watching their sodium intake, draining and rinsing canned pulses is an easy way to reduce any sodium that has been added during the canning process. Dried pulses are not pre-cooked and therefore require more time to prepare. However, they tend to be available in greater varieties and retain richer flavor. If we are particular in buying dried pulses, look for batches that are uniform in color, size and shape and that have smooth and unblemished seed coats. Dry beans, whole peas and chickpeas need to be soaked before they are cooked. Lentil and split peas do not need to be soaked before they are cooked. Before soaking dry pulses, removing any shriveled or broken seeds or any foreign matter such as dried soil or pebbles, then place in a sieve and rinse under cold running water. Place dried pulses in a deep container, cover them with water and let them stand for 8 to 10 hours. Once the pulses are finished cooking, always discard the cooking water. Place pulses in a strainer or sieve and rinse well under cold running water. This will wash away any carbohydrates responsible for flatulence. As the second step, we will now see about the various factors that affects the cooking quality of pulses. Number 1, inherent character which is present in the pulses itself. Then the other environmental factors, storage condition, seed maturity, dehulling, soaking, salts, pre-cooking, phytin content and the presence of calcium and magnesium and the presence of cellulose also affects the cooking quality of pulses and legumes. Well students, now we will have a glance at the role of pulses in cookery. Pulses are rich in protein and B vitamins and improve the quality of cereal protein. Pulses give satiety due to their high protein and fiber content. Pulses improve flavor and consistency of dal, sambar and rasam. They contribute to fermentation in the preparation of various fermented products like idli and dosa. They are used in snacks like sundal, bhaji, paniyaram and bel puri. They are used in salads, example sprouted green gram. They are used in desserts like paruppu payasam and sweet like pulse Mysoor pa and laddu. They are also used as thickening agent and prevent curdling. They are used as stuffing agent in Purna Burelu. Parched pulses are used in making chutney and chutney powders. They are used as a part of seasoning in various curries. Now we will see about a few recipes based on pulses. First we will see about green peas sundal. The ingredients required for the preparation of green peas sundal are soaked green peas 3/4 cup, grated fresh coconut 1/4 cup, green chillies 3 in number, oil 2 teaspoon, mustard seeds half a teaspoon, salt as required and chopped coriander. Displayed here we can see the displayed raw ingredients used for the preparation. Coming to the method, the green peas are soaked overnight. The soaked peas are pressure cooked with little salt. In a pan, add oil, add mustard seeds, let them crackle and add sliced green chillies and then add cooked peas. Roast the peas in oil for some time and finally add grated coconut. At last, little amount of salt can be added as required and garnish with chopped coriander. This is a very good snack in the evening for all age groups. Next we will see about the sprouted salad. As we saw in the above mentioned points, sprouting will increase the vitamin C level. So sprouted salads are good recipes for all age groups. The ingredients required for sprouted salad include sprouted green gram 20 grams, sprouted white lentil 20 grams, sprouted kidney beans 20 grams, grated carrot 20 grams, lemon juice 2 teaspoons, pepper powder 1.5 teaspoon, salt as required and oil a few drops. Let us see the method of preparation. Add the sprouted pulses and chopped vegetables. Mix well and add salt, pepper powder and lemon juice. Add a few drops of oil. Then enjoy the salad. The third recipe prepared using pulses is plantain flour vadai. The ingredients required for the preparation of plantain flour vadai includes Bengal gram dal 50 gram, green gram dal 20 grams, onion 10 grams, green chilli 1 in number, coriander chopped finely half a cup, curry leaves 5 to 6, cumin seeds 1/4 teaspoon, salt as required and plantain flour cut and boiled 25 grams, oil 100 ml and asafoetida a pinch. Grind the Bengal gram dal and green gram dal coarsely. Then add the chopped onion, green chillies, cumin seeds, coriander and curry leaves and asafoetida to the coarsely grind mixture. Then add salt as required. Then add the cooked plantain flour into the coarsely grind mixture. Mix all the ingredients well. Then tap it into a patty and deep fry the patties till it becomes crispy brown and serve hot. As the second part of the module, we are going to see about the preparation of recipes with legumes. Let us have a small introduction about legumes. The term legume refers to the plants whose fruit is enclosed in a pod. Legumes represent a vast family of plants including more than 600 genera and more than 13,000 species. When growing legumes, fix nitrogen into the soil which reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. Well-known legumes include fresh peas, chickpea, rajma, lupins, lentils, mesquite, soy and peanuts. Beans and legumes are excellent sources of B-complex vitamins, particularly thiamine, folic acid and pantothenic acid. It is also rich in iron, calcium, potassium, phosphorus and zinc. Most beans are also low in fat. Like cereals, they do not contain any vitamin A or C, but germinated legumes contain some amount of vitamin C. Legumes are similar to meat in nutrients but with lower iron levels and no saturated fats. The higher protein in legumes make them a great option in the place of meat and dairy products. Vegetarians often substitute legumes in the place of meat. Legumes are a great source of fiber and help to have regular bowel movements. Just 1 cup of cooked black beans will give us 15 gram of fiber, which is about half of the recommended daily amount. Legumes are packed with nutrients. They are low in calories but make us feel full. The body uses the carbohydrate in legumes slowly over time providing steady energy for the body, brain and the nervous system. Eating more legumes as a part of healthy diet can help lower blood sugar level, blood pressure, heart rate and other heart diseases and diabetes risk. Beans and legumes contain antioxidants that help prevent cell damage and fight disease and aging. The fiber and other nutrients benefit the digestive system and may even help to prevent digestive cancers. Okay students, now we will see about a few recipes based on legumes. White beans biryani. As biryani is liked by all the people of all age groups, even lentils can be used for the preparation of biryani. The ingredients required for the preparation are Jeeraga Samba rice 100 grams, onion chopped 50 grams, tomato chopped 30 grams, ginger garlic paste 2 teaspoons, green chilies 2 in number, red chilli powder 1 teaspoon, salt as required, garam masala half a teaspoon, mint 10 grams, white lentil 20 grams, lemon 1, curd 2 teaspoons, cardamom 4 in number, cinnamon 1 medium piece of bark, oil 40 ml and ghee 2 teaspoons. The method is as follows. Wash the Jeeraga Samba rice and add ghee to the rice and keep it aside. Pressure cook the lentils and keep aside. Add oil in a pan, then add cinnamon, green chilies and onion. When it gets fried, add ginger garlic paste. Then add tomato, chilli powder, garam masala, lentils and mint leaves. After that, add water, lemon, curd and allow the water to boil. As the water boils, add the rice. Pressure cook it and serve hot. Next we will see about the method involved in the preparation of adai, which is supposed to be a very nutritious dish. The ingredients required are Bengal gram dal 20 gram, raw rice 30 gram, red gram dal 10 gram, black gram dal 5 grams, red chilies 2 in number, green chilies 2, ginger small piece, salt as required, onion finely chopped half a cup, carrot finely chopped half a cup, and curry leaves 5 to 6. The following steps are involved in the preparation of adai. Soak the pulses and rice for 5 to 6 hours at least. Overnight soaking can also be done. Grind the pulses into a coarse batter. Add all the above mentioned ingredients. Then pour the batter and make it like a dosa. Serve hot with tomato chutney. Next we will see about the preparation of mushroom soup with white beans. 1 cup of mushroom, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 small onion finely chopped, 1 to 2 cloves garlic finely minced, 1 tablespoon of corn flour, 4 cups of vegetable stock, and 1 cup cooked white beans, half a cup of whipping cream, and salt and pepper to taste. Method: clean the mushroom and slice half of them. Finely chop the other half. Heat the oil in a large saucepan, set over medium-high heat and add the butter. When the foam subsides, add the onion, garlic and both sliced and chopped mushrooms. Reduce the heat slightly and saute until the moisture evaporates and the mushroom begins to turn golden. Add the flour and cook, stirring to coat the mushroom for another minute. Add the stock and beans and bring to a simmer. Reduce the heat to low and cook for about 15 minutes. Turn off the heat and stir in the cream. Season with salt and pepper and serve immediately. Let me summarize this lesson by stating that when pulses combined with other foods, particularly grains, their nutritional value is further enhanced. In fact, the proteins of pulses are high in lysine and low in sulfur containing amino acids, whereas the proteins of cereals are low in lysine but high in sulfur containing amino acids. Hence, there is a balance between the content of amino acid when the cereals and pulses are mixed together. In a vegetarian diet, pulses are an important source of protein. They give about 20 to 25% protein, that is double the amount of protein compared to cereals. They contain chiefly globulins. Albumins are also present in pulses. Besides their food value, pulses also play an important role in cropping systems. They do not require nitrogen fertilizers because of their nitrogen fixing properties, thus increasing soil fertility. So, regular consumption of pulses in the diet will definitely ensure better nutritional status and health status. Thank you.